There's so many great characters that we needed to design for this. And one thing that's interesting about Marvel Studios is we have our in-house visual development team, led by Andy Park, who headed the development of the costumes and everything. And what was so great about Zhani is her collaboration with Andy, is that they formed a great partnership in ultimately bringing these characters to life.
My father, he go toilet on my hands.
Oh my God.
Urine is
Oh my
35 degrees Celsius, staves off the frostbite.
How is this relevant?
You know, fathers.
I think when you have a juicy scene that you know you've got coming up, and especially David and I get along really well, and we were really good mates during the filming, so we were genuinely excited about doing that scene. And then when it came about, it kind of happened so quickly, and and then it was done, and we're like, oh, we really enjoyed that. But yeah, it's amazing when you have that connection with someone, and it's amazing when you all have the same idea of where you're going. That's very rare. And also to have someone like Kate who was constantly pushing for you to not shy away from feeling is an amazing supportive feeling.
David Harbour, every choice he makes is so funny and big, and I love that I said to him, you should have Karl Marx across your knuckles, and that he has all these prison tattoos, and he just went for it right away.
Oh! That guy think he's going to beat me.
He was just another, again, we have a real bounty of riches. Our cast has been incredible the whole way.
Well, me joining the Marvel Universe was, I guess, a big surprise for me. I read comic books when I was a kid, like every other kid, I guess. I always remember in the early comic books that even the bad guy had kind of a sadness and a sorrow about him in the end. So when I kind of read this, I wondered whether my character, Dreykov, might have that same kind of realization within death, or within the ending, his demise, you know?
It's amazing. Like, it's full-on amazing to think I might be part of something as big and important to so many people as the MCU.
Say sorry.
I think I was really attracted to the idea of working with Kate, our director, who, you know, is such an auteur, and the movies she's done are so moving and meaningful, and so the kind of, like, confluence of her style with the scope of the Marvel Universe was just, it was really intriguing to me.
Let him go.
What was really interesting for me, actually, was getting to spend some time with William Hurt. He was so vigorous and so, like, he wanted to explore it and sit down, and it really kind of, I don't know, it gave me a lot of heart, really, to be honest, to go that, yeah, you know, you're still fighting for the integrity of the piece.
The model for me, the perfect model for me as an actor is repertory ensemble, okay? So that you're an ensemble and you're building ethics of trust and you're learning how to trust each other so that you can surrender your concentration and trust to depths that it can't go to without it. And then one of the things that you do with that is go to character. And character demands all the imagination you have, so you can't really get to character unless you can have the imagination that is only possible with trust. So trusting the other actor is the scene. It's the life of the scene, period.
We got Barton, we got Wilson, and the other guy, the incredible shrinking convict.
Rogers is on the run. You got no friends.
Where are you gonna go?
I think for us, consistently, we say thank God for our cast. Thank God for what they were able to create. That we had that dream of what they could create, and then at the helm with Kate's help, that they get there, and you get those scenes, and you go, hallelujah.
Honey, we're home.
Rachel Weisz is playing Melina Vostokov. She, in the comics, is also a former Russian spy that we wanted to integrate into the film.
How long do we have?
I don't know. Like an hour, maybe.
I don't want to go.
With Melina, Rachel Weisz is such an accomplished dramatic actor. To have someone like that step into a role like this, it's such an incredible leap of faith for us, and it validates, I think, everything we do.
Everybody set? Here we go. Action.
She brings such a gravitas to this character who has been a part of this spy world, who came from the Red Room before Natasha.
You know, it's like when you told them that they could stay up late to catch Santa Claus.
Oh, that was fun, you know. He come down the chimney, girl. Look out, where is he?
But he doesn't come.
Well, I know, but that's the fun. That's part of the fun of it, is that he never come. It's like, you know, waiting for the thing. But it gives you hope, right? And I believe you should. No, I do know it gives you hope.
I know.
And I believe you should. You should hope. I'm sorry. Wait.
You were going for waiting for Dodo. You were.
Waiting
Just
for whatever.
say it.
As soon as they arrive at Molina's, we kind of see how even though they've been separated for 20 years, they sit down and it's like picking up from where they were in Ohio.
You haven't aged a day, huh? You're just as beautiful and as supple as the day they staged our marriage.
I think because we all individually knew how each one of our characters felt about the other person, it actually, in a way, you kind of don't want to kill it with rehearsal. You just want to get there on the day and see what everybody is giving.
It was really, the script was the hardest part because it was a jigsaw puzzle. It was comedy, it was drama, it's spectacle, and you have to make it all one beautiful thing. So that was a challenge.
Good boy, Alexei. Good boy.
You named the pig after me?
You don't see the resemblance?
The funniness that comes out of it comes from these missed connections and from these attempts to love each other. And they're just inadequate people, all of them.
Can you go to your right further?
Kate has made a film that it isn't necessarily, the heart isn't about superheroes. The heart is about being damaged and trying to find a way to fix yourself. And so, you know, there's obviously so much humor in it, and David Harbour is hilarious, and Rachel Weisz is just a legend. But equally, when it gets to those scenes, Kate was really sure that she needed this to be the heart of the film. She kept on saying throughout the shoot, what's the heart of the film? What's the heart of the film? And she needed this to be about the pain and how you repair yourself and how you collect yourself.
You are an idiot. And you're a coward. You're a coward. Our family was never real, so there's nothing to hold on to. We're moving on. It's important for us to understand in this film how this family has shaped the person that Natasha became. I'm sorry. Why she is so guarded and why she wears many faces and puts on the masks. She's been deeply hurt by the people who meant the most to her, and the result is kind of what you see is what you get.
You got some nerve. I'll give you that.
You could use some of that right now.
I think especially coming out of this time where we're all really longing for community and there has been so much division, I think what the film does is it says, accept and love each other for who you are and look at each other as precious beings. And I think that's all I want, is for people to enjoy it and see the human under the suit.